Impressing others is critical to our society today. You may act like you don't care, but really deep down inside, you really do care about what people think about you. Ever since you can remember, you had to impress people that you were good enough to be in a position in society. For example, kindergarten. We had to show the teachers, we had to show the school system that we were good enough to learn, that we were smart enough to get started with the rest of our classmates. Whether that be with your job, with your parents, with new friends, or a new relationship that ends up failing, we all have to show that we're good enough in order to get started. Impressing people is very, very important in our society today. But why is that? Why do we need to impress people? And when is it going too far? Welcome to the Minor Details, where we talk about all things physical, mental, and psychological, whether that's going to the gym, considering college, or really asking the hard questions in life that society doesn't like to answer. These videos are geared towards a younger audience, but really anybody accuses, no matter what age you are. In this video, we're going to talk about the big elephant in the room, which is how impressing people is destroying you. Got another iPad. But anyways, we got a comment from a subscriber. Let's see what it says. We just gotta let it. We just gotta. Hold on, no copyright. Let me not. You guys know that. We have a comment from a subscriber named Angus Fowl that says, only 6 minutes in and you've already solved my problems with saving money. That video is gonna be right here. Hopefully I know how to do that by now, right? I've been doing this for a little minute now. Not a little minute, you know, a couple of seconds. Anyways, video's gonna be right here. Anyways. Small tip, but see when you're editing certain photos onto the screen, for example, add like a pop sound effect or a ding. Helps to capture the person's attention in the video. Hands up. As you guys can. So if you guys hear a couple more dings, a couple more pops, a couple more bangs in this video, you guys can blame Angus in the comments below. But also, while you're down there, leave a comment yourself. You know, recommend things that you guys would like for me to do to the channel. And I'll give a shout out in my next video and see if we can adjust to you guys' liking. Again, this channel is for you guys, you know, it's not for me. It's so you guys can improve yourselves and you guys can see the videos that you want to see. Again, as the title suggests, impressing people can destroy you, but it's also built in our society. We have to do it in order to progress further in our lives. Well, the question is now, how do we impress people and when should we impress people? Well, that answer heavily depends on your situation and who you're speaking with. So let's look at a couple examples to get an idea of how to impress people. The first thing you must do in order to impress people is to understand why you're trying to impress this person. One example of why we try to impress people is for a job interview. We all try to move forward in society with our finances and our position in life, so we try to get a new job. We have to impress this person and show them that we're capable of handling the task at hand. No matter what job you apply for, you have to show them that you're worthy of them hiring you. You know, whether that be for hours for your resume or whether that just be for money. No matter what job that is, whether that's going to Wendy's, whether that's working at Subway, or whether that's having a big time job, we all have to impress somebody initially in order to be in that position. Another example of you having to impress people is for personal relationships. Whether that be for a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or whether that be for friends that you want to have closer in your circle, we all try to show people that we're good enough to be in their lives. Again, I am a firm believer that we are who we surround ourselves with. That's why it's very, very important that you try to surround yourself with people that you want to be like. You know, you have to show them that you're worthy of being their friend. You have to show them that you can offer something to their table as well, not just always take from them. Again, impressing people for a job or to get into a school is very, very important. Matter of fact, it's required in order for you to move forward in society. But when you try to do it for personal relationships, the lines become blurred. Alrighty. The reason that it's very, very bad that you guys impress people for a relationship is that you can forget who you are. For example, you can try and impress this person because you like them. You try to do things that you normally don't do. And then you forget who you are as a person. You try to do these things. And you try to stand out because, you know, you just want to be a part of the crowd. You want to be a part of this person's life. Now, say that you guys are very, very good at impressing people. Say that you guys are very good at being something that you're not. You know, you get an expensive car, you get the house that you can't afford, you get the job that you don't want, you know, the girlfriend or the boyfriend that you don't care about, and the friends that talk about you behind your back. Now you find yourself in this hole. You find yourself in this situation of debt, of being surrounded by people that you don't like, of being in a job that you really don't care about, but is paying you well, so you decide to stay with it. You start to be very, very sad and you become depressed. And that happens to a lot of people, even very, very rich people, rappers, you know, artists. There are people in sports who become very, very depressed in life because they find themselves in this situation of constantly having to impress people and being in the life that they don't want. Now, if you guys find yourself in this unfortunate position in life, you need to start being honest with yourself and other people, and you need to quit that job, even though if it pays a whole bunch of money. Well, don't quit it right now. You gotta think of another job behind it. Get a job, another job first, and then quit that one, okay? I don't want you guys to be on the streets.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
Squidward? Squidward, is that you?
Now, for those of you who aren't in this position, okay, you're good, you're safe. But instead of impressing people, you need to do this instead. Instead of impressing people, realize who you are. See what you like to do, see the thing that you like to listen to, what you like to eat, what you do in your free time, and that's who you are as a person. And find people who are also like that so you don't have to impress them. You can be yourself and they'll automatically be impressed by you. I always encourage people to listen to different types of music, do different activities, try different things in life to see who you are. There's a lot of things that people just don't know that they like to do because they're stuck in their state, their country, or they're stuck in their own mindset in life. Again, instead of trying to do things for people, try to do things for yourself. See what you want for yourself. Do you want to go to the gym? Do you want to buy these new pair of clothes? Do you want this game? And try to do it responsibly, and then just kind of boost yourself up by doing these things. The other thing that you need to do instead of impressing people is just stop caring. Don't worry about what people have to say about you. Don't worry about what people think about you. Just be you. You know, there's gonna be a lot of people out there who don't like you just because you're you. Now, this is the sad reality of life, you guys, is that half the people that are on your friend list on social media or some of the people in your personal circle do not care about you whatsoever. They don't care if you're doing bad, they don't care if you're doing good, they only care if you're doing good enough to improve them as well. There's a lot of people out there who are just pretty much leeches. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be good to everybody. I'm not saying don't trust anyone. But what I'm saying is that there is no point in trying to impress people who really don't care about you and will be gone in a second if something bad happens in your life. Now, the last thing I suggest to you guys, instead of impressing people, is just accepting being alone in life. Now, again, I'm not saying that you should be alone all your life. You know, I'm not saying you shouldn't have any friends. But what I'm saying is people who are okay with being alone tend to do things that are a lot more beneficial for themselves, and overall, they become a better person. When you're alone in life, you actually tend to do better things for yourself in life. You try to do more things that you like to do. You try to do things that you always wanted to do. You start to study more, you start to read more, you start to cook, you go to the gym. There's a lot of things that are beneficial when you're alone in life. But again, it's also more beneficial if you have other people that share the same interests. Again, have friends that naturally want to be with you without you having to impress them. Have this job that you want, that you constantly don't have to be something that you're not. Overall, impressing people can destroy you in life. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just like Angus, if you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below and I'll read them in my next video. Again, on this channel, we talk about things such as red with physical, blue with mental, and purple with psychological. So if you guys enjoyed the video, stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. We have a comment, we have a calm down. If you guys haven't already, ooh, Siri, I don't need you right now, thank you. In reality, impressing people is just a part of our society, and in some way, let me try it again. No matter how old you are, you always have something to improve on. I ran out of breath. This weather is kind of getting cold, the air is thinner. It's a little bit more difficult for me, okay? Moving forward in life can be very, am I looking at the right camera? Hold on, there's like 3 different cameras on here. I think it's this one. Yeah, you guys can't really tell, but I'm trying to like